Zoo. Meh. G. Oh! It's just water. Anyways, I know you guys are tired. Absolutely tired of Lee talking about Eminence of Shadow. First, Eminence of Shadow was not in my top 10. Then I had to defend you guys why I should have reconsidered it being in my top 10. And then I had to circle back and say, no, this is actually fire. And now I'm back to say that this is double fire. Eminence of Shadow. Eminence of Shadow. Episode 20 ended in such a bang that I was like, what? There's one thing that Eminence of Shadow has done in literally every episode, except for episode 1, because I was like, what the hell happened in episode 1? But every time it ends, you're like, oh, yeah, that was kind of crazy, man. I wonder what's going to happen next. Yo, that was kind of crazy, man. Yo, I wonder what's going to happen next. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. I wonder what's going to happen next. Are you seeing a common theme happening here?
I don't think so.
It always keeps you intrigued. And one of the reasons why I am about to put Eminence and Shadow in my top 5. I'm actually giving it the 3rd spot as of now. Oh, let me look at this closet real quick. Oh, man. The Rimmerer wig. Will I don it again? Me giving it the 3rd spot. You guys are wondering, whoa. What's your current ranking? Okay. So right now, my current isekai ranking, and I'm going to go from the top 5, okay? This is an anime only, it's not the novel. It's going to be Overlord, Mushoku Tensei, Eminence and Shadow. I'm going to say Slime. And that 5th spot is rather open, so for now, I'm going to say Alpharetta. But towards the 2nd season, they kind of lost it with my thoughts on Hajime. But you guys are here for Eminence and Shadow. So right off the jump, you know, a good isekai for Lee, not only does it include having a good story, good characters, a nice harem, all that stuff that you guys are into, it also includes, do I want to be this dude? Do I want to live in this world? Do I want to be OP in that world? Do I want that character's problems? So we look at someone like Overlord, Ainz. Ainz is cool, but do I really want to live in that world? I don't know. Do I want to be Ainz? Do I want his life? I don't know, because I'll tell you my first impression of episode, like the first season of, actually, all of the seasons of Overlord. These NPCs, as far as I'm concerned, can turn their back on this homie at any given moment. And they kind of give me those impressions that they would turn. He has to spend his entire existence placating these people in fear of an uprising or things go bad in his homeland, right? So, like, I really don't want Ainz's problems. And what does he have to do? He has to be complacent as humans just get bodied across the land. I mean, absolutely bodied across the land. Don't want to be this dude. Don't want his life.
Not the dude.
Dope show, though. Fantastic writing. So that's its own story. Next, we got my homie, Rudeus. Mushoku Tensei. Do I want to be in his world? Do I want Rudeus's life? And the answer to that question is no, I don't want his life. He's not even the top 10 like strongest in his world, and his he's not even in the top 10. He might be. He probably is going to be. I understand that we are starting from like the very, very beginning of his story. So I'm sure at some point he is going to be. But even from a young age, compared to someone like Sid, compared to someone like I'm thinking about The World's Finest Assassin, you know, some shows like that. Yo, he has it rough, man. He has it rough. Imagine you 40 years old. You get isekai to restart life, okay? You 12 now, with all the experience in your previous life. You land a shawty. Now, this is where things get really creepy here. I'm just telling you the story. I'm just telling you exactly what happens, right? You land a shawty in this life, and then the shawty leaves you. With all the experience of your previous life, you still getting left? Come on, man. I don't want Rudy's life. I don't want to live in this world. I don't want people after me. I don't want my life being manipulated by some overpowered God being that I don't really know if we could trust, okay? Not gonna spoil the show for you, so I don't want Rudeus's life. Anyways, I used to drink when I did this. Now it's just clean water. Now we're gonna go on to the homie Rimuru. Would I want Rimuru's life? Do I want Rimuru's problems? Now, Rimuru. In this list, if I had to compare it between Rudy and Ainz, I would rather Rimuru's like lifestyle, but I'd rather be a little bit stronger, but at least he doesn't have to deal with the paranoia that Ainz has to deal with. From my perspective, I'm only anime only. So, I don't want Rimuru's life, but it is better. It's a little more kumbaya, but hey, that's good Flint, Michigan water. You heard the drawbacks of the other characters, right? Sid doesn't have that. He has some Clone War Empire 666 thing being built, right? But he's hands off. I don't even know if this guy knows he has it, right? He is like a baby daddy that gets to have a kid and not be in that kid's life and not have to pay child support. Probably not the best example. Got that. Sid, Sid gets all the power, man. He's a powerful being in that world, but people are only after him because he puts himself in those positions, right? See, Rimuru, as he's nation building, people are after him, right? He has to deal with the stress. He has to deal with the tax. He has to deal with the church. Sid don't gotta deal with the church. The church gotta deal with him. He's chilling. That's the kind of stuff I like about the story. So it's like, I wouldn't necessarily live my life the way Sid lives his life. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't go out bodying shawties just to ruin their dreams and then laugh into the midnight sky. I wouldn't necessarily do that. But I like the idea of having multiple identities, right? I'm over here with Felicia here. I'm over here with Kim over here. Then I'm over here with Sandra. You see, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. And Sid gets to do that. He's just not interested in it. He also gets a modernized world because he brings the stuff from his previous lifestyle. He tells these girls about it. And what do? They implement his ideas. They implement his stories and they enhance his lifestyle. They enhance the lifestyle. They bring up the nation. So what I'm saying is Eminence and Shadows, and it's the theme of the show because they often borrow and use tropes of other shows, but it has all the elements that you as an MC would want. It's just up to you whether you'd live your life as Sid does. And I know that's not a reason to necessarily like the show, but for me, who wants to submerge or live vicariously through a character, it's like, yo, this is pretty dope. So I like, in part, them showing the world and showing what Sid can do, showing who supports Sid, what Sid's capability is, how much potential money Sid has access to. He has a baddie sister. Yo, I mean, Sid. We're gonna skip the sister part. We're gonna skip the sister part. But he just has everything going for him, man. So the reason why, again, I keep liking Eminence and Shadow more is just watching his gimmicks and being able to submerge myself in the experience. Like, yo, this dude has it all. I'm actually jealous of this guy, envious of this guy, you know? So, anyways, man, I'm looking forward to the announcement, whatever they're going to do for Eminence and Shadow, because I know they have to do a season 2. They gotta do it. And I do recommend the show. Somebody said they quit after 5 episodes. It was cringe. Give it a chance, man. Give it a chance. I was balancing. I was like, is this going to be good? Is this going to be good? But it really just keeps getting better. It's like One Piece. But you don't have to watch 150 episodes to get good. Sorry. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for subscribing to this channel. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, please go ahead and do so. The link is in the description of this video. And I actually tweet back. Much love, Rock T. Lee.